everyone, welcome and welcome back to Miss Honey's class. So in today's video, I would like to tell you about modal auxiliary. What do you know about modal auxiliary? Or maybe you're not even familiar with modal auxiliary. Don't you worry, here I'll tell you. So modal auxiliary is a type of auxiliary word that is used to express ability, possibility, suggestion, permission, or obligation. And well, there are several types of modal auxiliary, including can and could, may and might, will and would, shall and should, and then must and ought to. I know you must be very confused about how to use this type of modal auxiliary because there are so many, I know it, right? But don't you worry, in using this modal auxiliary, we use a formula to make it easier to understand. So here are the formula. For the positive one, it is subject plus modal plus verb want. And then for the negative one, it is subject plus modal plus not plus verb want. And then for the interrogative, it is modal plus subject plus verb want plus the interrogative sign. So now let's apply this formula to the types of modal auxiliary. The first one is can and could. So, can and could are used when we talk about abuse, asking permission, possibility, and making choice or inability. For the example, here are the example from the sentence of the positive one is she can speak 3 languages fluently. And then for the negative one is she cannot speak 3 languages fluently. And then for the interrogative one, can she speak 3 languages fluently? After that, I'll provide you the example from the could modal auxiliary. Here are the example. For the positive one, it's she could sing beautifully when she was younger. For the negative one, she could not sing beautifully when she was younger. And then for the interrogative one, could she sing beautifully when she was younger? And then the second one is may and might. May and might also express possibility or permission. Here are the example. For the positive one is I may go to the party tonight. For the negative one, I may not go to the party tonight. And then for the interrogative, may I go to the party tonight? After the modal auxiliary may, I'll provide you the example of modal auxiliary might. Here are the example. For the positive one is they might have forgotten about the appointment. For the negative one, they might not have forgotten about the appointment. For the interrogative one, might they have forgotten about the appointment? Number 3, will and would. Will as an auxiliary is used for all situations. Usually, the situation that is often encountered when using will is to state something that will happen in the future. So, here are the example. For the positive one, we will travel to Japan next month. For the negative one, we will not travel to Japan next month. And then for the interrogative one, will we travel to Japan next month? Would as an auxiliary be used when you have an alternative condition in the future that must be supported by a certain statement or an action. Here are the example. For the positive one, if I had the money, I would buy a new car. And for the negative one, if I had the money, I would not buy a new car. And then for the interrogative one, if I had the money, would I buy a new car? Number 4 is shall and should. So shall usually used in American English to be more polite. This auxiliary word can also be used to indicate the future. Here are the example. For the positive one, we shall meet at the usual place. For the negative one, we shall not meet at the usual place. And then for the interrogative one, shall we meet at the usual place? After shall, we also have should. So, should can be used to express a task or something that has to be done. Here are the examples. For the positive one, they should apologize for their mistakes. For the negative one, they should not apologize for their mistakes. And then for the interrogative one, should they apologize for their mistakes? The last one, which is number 5, is must and ought to. So must is used to express a strong imperative or obligation. It shows that something is a certainty or important to do. Here are the examples. For the positive one, I must wear a helmet when riding a motorcycle. For the negative one, I must not wear a helmet when riding a motorcycle. And then for the interrogative, must I wear a helmet when riding a motorcycle? After modal auxiliary must, I also have modal auxiliary ought to. So ought to is used to express a weaker suggestion, recommendation, or obligation compared to must. It indicates that something is a good thing to do, but not as strong as necessary. So here are the examples. For the positive one, you ought to apologize for what you said. For the negative one, you ought not to apologize for what you said. And then for the interrogative one, ought you to apologize for what you said? So, after all the materials, let's jump on into the conclusion. Auxiliary modals are auxiliary verbs that are used together with the main verb to express ability, possibility, suggestion, permission, or even obligation in a sentence. The types of modal auxiliary include can and could, may and might, will and would, shall and should, and then must and ought to. So, I think that's all my videos for today. I hope you enjoyed these videos. Don't forget to like, comment, also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more information. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye!